Moonbeam Meadows Farm is a brand new Amish farm tour in Lancaster County that offers hands-on experiences with their animals and a personal tour given by the Amish owners Sam and Rachel. The stars of the farm are the Nubian goats, but there are other adorable animals we got to feed and pet as well. Sam was a great tour guide and happy to answer all of our questions about farm and Amish life. We were invited to go a couple weekends ago to partake in this interactive farm tour, and in this video, I'm going to show you our experiences and all the fun and all the animals that make this tour so special. Hey everybody, welcome to today's video all about Moonbeam Meadows Farm. I was thrilled that they emailed me and asked me to come review this farm because they are brand new. They just opened in May 2023 this year, and it was a great experience. Let's first talk location. Moonbeam Meadows Farm is right in Birmingham. I mean, literally like a 5 to 6 minute drive from like the Birmingham Farmers Market area. Once you do book a tour online, they give you specific instructions. They will email that to you to get to their farm. So to me, that's a huge plus because a lot of things are going on near or around Birmingham. It's kind of like a central location. They do have a Facebook page and a website. I'm going to link them both below in the description. I have permission to publicize their telephone number, so I'm going to put that also in the description. Just going to get right into the footage because there's a lot of good footage. A lot of conversations happening, so even though you're going to see a lot of animal shots and a lot of feet shots, to respect their privacy, you're going to hear a lot of really cool things about the farm, about Amish lifestyle, and how their daily and weekly lives work. It's very interesting stuff. So I learned a lot of things in this farm tour and hope that you enjoy it too. At the end of the video, I'm going to have prices and hours and availability and kind of like the details of the tours. But right now, I really want you to see the farm and the tour, just get to know this new place. So I hope you enjoy it.
Let's start with the Silkies.
Okay.
Well, I think first
You guys want water? I'm okay.
So here's what we'll be feeding the Silkies. These are mealworms and dried. They're not alive. And beetles. So I will give each of you some of these.
Right.
One for you.
Thank you.
One for you. For you.
You're so excited.
So if anybody if you get uncomfortable, you can totally walk out.
Okay.
Or you can just say, I don't like this.
Okay. Oh,
Some real
so
money.
these are the Silkies. I think I've seen them, but I never knew what they were called.
They're so cute.
They are so cute. So just throw them on the ground, like to the feet?
Yeah, you
or
can,
do
you can just drop them on the ground.
Okay.
They'll probably come running for it.
You wanna go in? You've been fighting them? How old are these Silkies?
So we got them around Easter. So
Oh, really? Are they
3
full
months?
grown by now?
I don't think so.
Really?
They're not laying eggs yet, so
Oh,
it's usually
okay.
a sign that they're full grown. Do you guys want to come in?
They're so quiet.
Are
Are they normally quieter than like your typical?
They are,
Okay.
yeah.
That's nice. Look at all this tasty mealworm. Come here. Aww.
Would anybody like to hold one?
Love you. They're so
Does it eat out of your hand yet, you think, or not?
You can try it.
Just a little Sharpie.
Could we try to feed it? While
You can
she's
try to
talking?
feed it. I know the children have tried that already. Sometimes
Like
it works
cat?
and sometimes it doesn't.
You're like, what? Oh, you're so soft. Hi. What do you think? What do you think of all these people here? See? You're pretty calm.
So they were actually the children's Easter present.
Oh, were you
So-
surprised?
They were.
Oh.
I told them we were going to go pick up the baby
Aw.
chicks. And so they got to take care of them in the house for a couple weeks.
Oh, really? Were they like in a box kind of thing? Or just...
Yeah, we had them in like a little crate.
Yeah.
And
Were they white or were they yellow when they were chicks?
so they were both,
Okay.
white and yellow.
Okay. I like the blue on the side of their head. That's really cool looking. I can't see your eyes. They're hidden below your fluff. How do you see anything?
It's like
Your fluffy
teenage
head.
boy haircut nowadays.
Yes. How long you guys lived here?
So we moved here in 2018.
Okay.
We bought the farm from my parents in 2017.
I was wondering if it was a family farm.
Yeah, it's a
or
family
not.
farm. I grew up here.
Oh, nice.
And so I've lived here almost all my life.
Really? That's neat. Did you have a lot of siblings?
So I am the youngest of 8.
Okay. Is
So,
it
yes.
true that the youngest usually does get the farm, or is it just really depend on the family?
I would say it's, it's not true, but it happens a lot.
A lot.
I think it's because, until the youngest one grows up and dad still wants to keep the farm until the youngest is gone,
Right.
and then
Just the
it's
timing
like
of it.
the others have their own places.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty
Right.
cool.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
How old is Justin?
come along. So he is 17 years old.
Is he
He'll be turning
really?
18 this year.
What's the, like, they live into their
Well,
20s or 30s?
he's about retirement age,
Okay.
and I'm having a hard time giving him up.
Aw, he's beautiful. I would never guess he was 17, honestly.
So now he's just gonna work for the farm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Say hi
He's
to
gonna be a
me.
show horse for
Let's
all
hope
of us.
so.
Aw.
All right, do you want to try to feed him? You can just walk up to him with the bucket. I'll go with you.
Yeah. Seems very gentle. No.
Good boy, Justin.
Oh, he's gonna choose
He
the
was,
bucket.
he was the buffet. You're eating, like, I don't know what I'm eating. What do you think? Is it yummy? So how many pounds of food does he eat?
It's about 4 pounds of food a day.
So what time do you get up and feed him in the morning?
So I usually have to get up at about 4:30 in order to get my chores done before I go to work.
Okay. So what kind of chores do you do? Can you tell me that?
So I do the horse, I feed the horse, and I milk the goats.
Okay. How long does it take you to milk the goats?
About 15 minutes.
Oh, really? Well, that's not too terrible.
Well, there's only 3 of them. So.
Okay, okay.
And I hand milk. So it's a long day.
That is a long day.
It's probably about 2 pounds. That's normally his morning feeding. I didn't feed him this morning so that we can do this.
Yeah.
So that's usually about his morning feeding.
I'll be hungry, huh?
But the billy goat won't be happy because the billy goat lives with him,
Oh, really?
and they're good friends.
Aw.
But usually he comes over and steals about half of his feed. It's not a good idea, but it happens.
What's the most common horse health problem that you have to look out for?
Probably lameness.
Does this
So they're-
happen?
What's that?
What causes that usually?
I mean, I think it's just basically, what the same thing that causes us humans to have knee, ankle pain once we get older.
Okay.
So once a horse once he gets to be like 10, 12, 13, if you want a good horse, you have to start feeding joint supplements.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We did that.
I love buggy rides. They're so relaxing. It's probably, you guys probably don't have road rage because
Not
you're
if
in
you want to get
buggies.
to the store and back pretty fast, and it's not relaxing. But it's part of our life.
Yeah,
Like,
this is what you do.
So, I mean, last evening I went shopping at Costco, 6 miles. It took
Okay.
me like 3 hours. So you just figure that into your day.
Okay.
You asked if we ever hire a driver. We do. And actually this spring he was very lame for about 2 months. So then I was just hiring a driver. And you pay about $40 to do a Costco
Okay.
run.
Did you have to get permission from your church to do this?
No, and that's
Okay.
everybody asks that question.
Yeah.
Our church doesn't mind if we stay within the rules of the church.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't encourage it either.
Okay.
But I think most Amish families want their privacy.
Yeah.
They don't even think about doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Are you the only one in your church district who's doing something like this?
so we have some people. I mean, you should actually go to this place. Down the street, there's a family that does chicken barbecue and ribs every weekend,
Oh, really?
and they're so good. And
Like
they
for the
allow
public?
people- for the public, and
Really?
they have picnic tables in their front yard that they allow people to sit in.
Wow, that's cool.
So,
Yeah.
so no, we're not the only people.
Okay.
We're the only people that are doing it. They're offering private tours.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Thanks for the question, though.
I was curious. So how old is this barn?
So we don't know for sure.
Okay.
The house was built in 1811,
Oh, wow.
and we believe the barn was built at the same time, but it has multiple add-ons.
Additions.
So he gets new shoes about every 8 weeks,
Oh, okay.
and I would say that's general across the board for
Okay.
every horse.
Do you have to
So-
take them somewhere or someone come here?
Someone comes here.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
How long does that take?
it takes him usually about an hour.
Okay.
So basically, what they always do is they trim the feet,
Okay.
and they describe it as you trimming your fingernails.
Yeah.
And then they tack on the nails. I don't know if you've ever seen. Oh, his feet's stuffed with
So the horseshoe around there.
Yeah, so, and you can actually see the nails right here. So they put the nails in there, and it goes through an area of their foot that has no feelings.
Okay.
And then they clench it together.
Okay.
I can take you guys in here with the goats if you want, unless you want to just stay out here. They are
I'll go in.
they're
Who wants to
super
go in?
friendly.
They're like,
That's so funny.
get to the safe space.
Yes. Aww. What's this one's name?
This is Starlight. She's the boss around here.
So the horns are male and female.
They are.
Okay.
She's the oldest goat here, and she's about retirement age as well.
Really? How old is that?
So she's 6.
Aww. So what's their lifespan?
About 10.
Really? They're like less than dogs then, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I think so, and I think different people. So I've seen pictures of goats that are like 12 already,
Okay.
but I think like in most dairy herds, once they're 6, they start declining in milk production, and then people just get rid of them. So we supply our family and my parents, which my parents live next door to my aunts as well. And then my wife just recently made some goat milk caramel. I don't know if she was talking about bringing it out today. I said, well, I don't know if there's enough.
Wow.
And I made a batch of goat milk fudge.
Really?
She has pretty much quit production already.
Oh wow. So their production is not all year round?
It's not.
Oh really?
So they're seasonal breeders. So they only breed from July until September.
Really?
And then that means they'll have their babies in the springtime.
Oh, I did not know that. So you can't just keep milking them and just keep producing them.
You can keep milking them, but usually around August, September, they'll start really stacking out.
Really? Interesting. I didn't know.
Now, so her, I bought her as like a registered Nubian goat with milk bloodlines.
Oh.
And so she does a lot better.
Okay.
So all of our goats are registered with the American Dairy Goat Association.
Oh, okay. It's a cutie pie. It's a cutie pie. Oh.
All right, do you want to go see if there's any eggs in the chicken house?
Yes.
He's trying to eat your bracelet. I know he's
You can't have that. You can't have that.
trying to eat mine.
He's male, Bubba.
The term in the goat language is that the males are billy goats, the females are nanny goats.
Nanny goats.
That's
Aw.
weird, I know. So right now we have 20 chickens total.
Okay.
We get about 18, 19 eggs a day.
Oh.
So they're laying almost 100%.
You pretty much use that for your family too.
We do, and we do sell the eggs to some of the neighbors.
Oh, okay. There's a duck in there too.
Yeah, we have 2 ducks around here.
Yeah, I've never tasted a duck egg. I wonder how they're
So
different.
I don't like duck eggs. They
Okay.
taste like they're heavier.
Oh, okay.
They
Different
say
yolk.
they're higher in protein.
Oh,
So,
interesting. Just see them laying right there.
who wants to give the goats, the chickens their feed? And then just reach right in there and just grab the eggs. And they're as precious as
Oh.
So they will not attack you. They'll rather run away from you.
Nifty. They do the same one every time and lay. They do the same area. They just
Pretty
change.
much, yeah.
Really.
Hey, stay out of it.
It's like, hey, but I wanted some food.
They will actually, the goats will actually come in here and eat all the food if the door is left open.
Thanks.
So there might be a few on the other side as well. Alright, what's your head on the top? I'll take the basket.
How old are these chickens? Did you see how old they
So
were?
they are, they'll be a year old. Actually,
Oh.
they're probably a year old now. So we got them in the fall and they were like six months old already.
Oh, okay. And how long are their lifespan?
I can take the basket if you don't want to hold on to it.
I want to eat it.
Wow, what is in there?
So chicken's lifespan can be 5 to 7 years, but after about 4 years, they don't lay any eggs.
Oh, really?
anymore.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. It is very peaceful back here. We love it back here.
So, do you host church sometimes here?
Yeah.
Or what do you do in the barn? Or do you do it in the house?
In the barn.
Do you really? Like up there?
Upstairs.
Oh, look at
It's
it.
a large. Yeah, you can absolutely. Laura, I'll say church about once a year.
Once a year.
So our house isn't big enough to host it in there. So
Imagine most people wouldn't have a big enough house for
we
this.
resort to the upstairs of the barn. So a lot of our church people have like outbuildings. We
Oh,
call
okay.
them rec rooms.
Oh.
Where I mean the barn out there, you see the top part is usually
Oh, okay.
made that they can host church in.
Okay.
Or,
Oh, kittens. Oh, yeah. You get all
we have
people in
more
here.
church, but this is usually where we host church.
Oh, wow. Cool. So, the men sit on one side, women on the other. Is that true?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
So the men usually sit on this side over here,
this
the ladies
side.
on the other side.
Okay. And they face each other or face the front?
They so normally we have them face each other.
Okay. And where's, like, do you call him a pastor, preacher?
Yeah, you can call him whatever you want.
Where's
Usually
he
he's
stand?
At, like the end. You see the pool, the beam, the last one.
Yeah.
Usually he's standing right there.
Okay. And are they really like 3 hours long typically?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Do kids ever get taken out because they're noisy?
Yes.
Or are they like really good? I was like,
Yes,
how do you get
well,
your kids to
actually,
sit still?
He had a hard time. Michael had a hard time. Okay. So there's nothing new when I would go out 5 times in church.
Okay,
So
okay.
it can become disturbing, but eventually they grow up. And right now he's very good.
Oh, nice.
Like, so we go out about
He's-
one time because he needs to go to the
Okay.
restroom.
Okay.
So other than that, yeah, he's doing really good right now.
So I hope you enjoyed that. I know there's a lot of footage, but I love it. I think it's a great look at their lifestyle and their farm and just the peace and quiet of that farm and all the fun things there is to do there. As I previously mentioned, Sam and Rachel, the owners of the farm, are super excited about this new venture and have open arms and open barn doors for you to come check out their farm. The Nubia goats are really special animals. I've never really spent time with goats before, and they were really like a pet. They're just super personable and just like hanging out with you. So as of now, they're offering tours on Saturdays, usually starting about 10 o'clock, and I think the last one is at 5 or 6. You can check the website. They have the specific time slots available. They are offering evening tours during the week on certain days, so again, you can see which ones are available on the website. These tours last from 90 minutes to 120 minutes, depending on which one you do. They also offer a bonfire tour certain evenings. It's just like this, it's the normal tour plus a fun bonfire at the end. A little more money for that. So the current tours are $25 per person, and then the more personal tours are about $45, as well as the bonfires about $45, give or take. They're still working out some of the details, but that's about what you're going to pay for a tour here at this farm. They also do group tours. You'll save a little bit of money if you have 10 people. That's $200 for a 10-person group tour, which is about 2 hours long, I believe. So that's about $20 a person, which will save you some money too. So if you have a group of 10 or so, good way to see the farm tour is to do it with a group. A big thanks to my cousin and his family and my son Seth and Kelly, his girlfriend, for coming along. It was way more fun with them along. And there's a huge thank you to Sam and Rachel for inviting us and for giving us this wonderful tour. And their kids were super friendly and adorable, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful morning, and I highly suggest going and give them a try.